India is moving ahead with what could become its biggest ever fighter jet deal. According to reports, New Delhi has finalized the letter of request for the acquisition of 114 Rafale fighter jets for the Indian Air Force. The mega deal, estimated at nearly 3.25 lakh crore rupees, is being pursued under the long-pending multi-role fighter aircraft program through a government-to-government framework with France. And significantly, close to 90 of these fighter jets are expected to be manufactured in India through a partnership between Dassault Aviation and an Indian company. The remaining aircraft would be delivered in flyaway condition. Notably, French President Emmanuel Macron had also publicly confirmed discussions around the proposed Rafale deal during his India visit earlier this year.
On Rafale, what we want to do is to expand. So India confirmed few days ago its willingness to indeed command a new bunch of Rafale, 114, and to co-produce. So the Make in India will be core in this new command. And on top of that, what we want to do is to improve the cooperation in maintenance capacities, in terms of diversification of approach, and to be much more, I would say, in a sort of mutual agreement cooperation. So it's a new step forward, clearly consolidating the existing one and going further. So Rafale is absolutely key.
The letter of request is a formal document that outlines India's operational requirements, technical specifications, and quantity demands. Once France responds with pricing, delivery timelines, and logistics details, India is expected to move towards commercial negotiations and issue a formal request for proposal. Sources say the centre is aiming to conclude negotiations and sign the final agreement by the end of this year, subject to Cabinet Committee on Security approval. The development comes just months after the Defence Acquisition Council cleared the proposal through the intergovernmental route. IAF Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh is expected to visit France next month, while Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also likely to travel there later this year. The Indian Air Force currently operates 36 Rafale fighter jets, inducted under an earlier deal with France. The Indian Navy too is preparing to induct 26 Rafale marine aircraft for carrier-based operations. But this is not just about numbers. India is also reportedly negotiating access to interface control documents, which could allow integration of indigenous weapons like the Astra missile and BrahMos NG onto the Rafale platform. The proposed jets are also expected to include nearly 50% indigenous content. And all of this comes at a critical time for the Indian Air Force. The IAF's squadron strength has dropped to 29, far below the sanctioned strength of 42 squadrons. The Rafales are expected to bridge this capability gap until indigenous fighter programs like the TASE Mark 1 ALCA, Mark 2 and the AMCA become fully operational, especially because India's 5th generation AMCA fighter is not expected to enter service before 2035. In short, this Rafale deal is not just a procurement decision. It is central to India's long-term air power strategy, defense preparedness, and push for indigenous military capability.